know cities, well, I guess, yeah,
I
okay.
gotta make a motion to come out.
I'll make a motion to
Sorry.
come out of executive
Second.
session.
All in favor?
We did that in private.
Oh, okay.
Aye.
Okay, we're out of
So the
executive.
only other business we have is, I wanna make sure that everybody's aware and our email's going. We put out an RFP for our orders, and the decision was made, and it's, RBT. Is gonna be our new certified public accountant for our audits.
Okay.
Do you have to make a motion or anything to accept or not?
No, it's
No.
just an
Okay,
information.
good.
You need me to sign this, or Howard actually? To make the main council.
On the new business, can we talk about some new business?
Yeah.
I spoke to Jen the other day, and I know I mentioned it to this group a couple of times, and she told me that when we review our policies, and I want to know if this is going to be correct, if she's correct or not, that the second mortgage tax on a property that's sold, that it's an IDA project, will pay the mortgage tax the second time around. Even if it's a refi, no, not a refi, if they're gonna refi the same company, you know, the same owner, same company, same everything, that's one thing. But if somebody's buying that company for profit, they should be paying a mortgage tax, that's number one. And number two is I brought up about maybe doing some kind of a program for builders, for commercial building, apartments, that maybe do maybe a 5-year program in Sullivan County that, you know, we're looking for developers to come here to build housing rental, commercial rentals. So people, when they move up here, relocate, we have places for these people to live. Right now, there's not real nice apartments. And I think there's a market for, I'm in the apartment business, so there's people out there looking for apartments all the time. I mean, and they're paying good money, $1,500 and up for apartments.
Right, and we should review that.
Right.
But the purpose of an IDA is for job creation.
Which
And that's the
creates
reason
jobs.
which we have in the past done it. Just so this isn't
Like
history.
carpenters, masons, excavators, I mean,
Construction job, I mean
Construction
temporary
job.
Right,
jobs.
but this is in other words, the reason that, and Ken brought up earlier with the clawback and the rest of that, is it's really job creation and meeting ongoing job, sustainability. And so that's the purpose of that, of an IDA, and that's to bring, not only development into the area, but to bring jobs and job creation that's sustainable. So that's just something we have to think about. I'm not saying that, you know, I don't disagree with you, but it really is against the fundamental thought process of why IDAs exist. So.
but I don't mean give them benefits, I mean, do this for like, we're out there advertising, do a 5-year, say, listen, this is only gonna happen for 5 years, and it's gonna be a 3-year program, meaning that you build it, you fill it, and then you're gonna start paying your taxes there, because there's a lot of downtime in developing, filling them up, and getting them up and going.
Well, I guess we have to understand the legalities of
Speaking from experience,
that,
I can
yeah.
just tell you some of the cons of that, just quickly, and then before we dismiss. Number one is, typically the beneficiary of something like that is the developer. It's not the apartment dweller. These guys are gonna build if the market allows it. So in New York City, when they would build a high-rise, they'd give it an abatement. And they'd say, okay, it's, you know, your maintenance is gonna be $1,800 a month instead of $2,800 a month, because we're gonna give an abatement to the building. The whole point was that the goal of that was to make it more affordable, so more people could buy in Manhattan.
We're talking about co-ops,
No,
housing.
these are condos.
Condos.
Condos are, but then most of them are rental in the city anyway. But then what ended up happening is that the plan completely backfired, and they just raised the price of the apartment by $800,000, and the developer won. So the
But that's selling though, right? You're talking about selling?
The
You're talking about rental.
But somebody has to own what they rent. They're not always gonna rent these.
Right.
Towns can already do what you're talking about on their own. They can already, Jonah has tax abatements on his built properties that are negotiated by the town. It's just not taxes that are stopping these guys from building these things. It's market rents that are stopping them from building it. It's lack of infrastructure, available water, sewer capacity, cost of construction. It's just not, it's not.
But
it's not the
we
taxes.
we have been approached by multiple developers, and we've tried to explain that it's not a program that's typically fundamental to our mission. But if you want to explore it once again, then let's do it at another meeting that, you know, because we need a better understanding of how we can fit it into the thought process that we operate under, right?
Right.
Whether we decide to do it or not.
Right. Just, I just.
Right.
gonna make
We'll
couple
get a
of
better
comments on it.
idea, now that the new legislature will be in place, it's time to review our UTAP again.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring in all the taxing jurisdictions to see if they want to be included in it, because there were some, obviously we know from some of the press, that there were some municipalities that weren't happy, and they may want to ask for us not to do an IDA project in their municipality. So that wasn't the case last time. In fact, if anything, and I was at all the meetings, they wanted more benefits because they wanted to attract business to their areas. But it's that time again that we have to review and see what their input is.
Okay.
Okay, what else? Sure? You happy?
Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe happy next month.
Open
though.
up public comment one last time.
The one thing I think you have to do on your UTAP is reevaluate what you're doing to the schools. I think the developer should be paying more money to the schools and not less, because that shifts the burden to everybody else in the school district, and that is our highest bill on our tax bill. And that's gotta change. We want quality education, schools are cutting back on so much, and education is taking a hit, and we keep cutting into that on these deals, and they should be paying. They want educated people in the workforce, pay for the education.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. The resolution.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, to you
We haven't
too.
seen each other.